Hello, lovelies. I am your fertility coach, and I'm here to bring you a very interesting edition. Today, I wanted to talk about assisted reproduction. There's this people have heard a lot about assisted reproduction, and I wanted to discuss. They've delved into it. So, normally, when we talk about assisted reproduction, what do we mean? Assisted reproduction simply means that providing assistance or assistance using some level of high technology to assist somebody who is not able to give birth through the the normal process. That is intercourse. Okay, so what we do in assisted reproduction is that any woman who is having issues with fertility, or any man who's having issues with fertility, we are able to step in and that we're able to provide this wonderful technology for you. And the technology is what we call the assisted reproduction. Okay. Now, when we talk about assisted reproduction, some few things that comes in mind involve ovulation induction, IUI, that is artificial, intrauterine insemination. We have the IVF, in vitro fertilization. We have the IC, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. We have the donor egg, the donor sperm, and then we also have the surrogacy. Okay, now continue following me in our next, as we discuss. I'll take each of these processes one by one, and I will gladly explain all these processes. The production becomes necessary if a couple have delays in childbirth, or anybody who's expecting a child, either a mother or a man or a wife, and they're expecting a child over the years and they are not able to get it. We call that delayed childbirth. You may like to seek some sort of assisted reproduction. However, we have certain kind of women also which by reason of health issues, because of health issues, they may need some level of assisted reproduction. One of the health issues that comes in women is a situation like fibroid. Now, as I've said earlier on in our previous videos, fibroid is a condition that, depending on the size and the location, you can give birth naturally. But to some people, depending on the location, you may not be able to give birth, okay, unless you're assisted, okay. So sometimes it's required that the fibroid is taken away. And once again, when it comes to the fibroid being taken away, over the last month and this month, we've been running promo to assist a lot of women, and we are giving them good deals at a very affordable price. And we are doing fibroid surgery for the community. So just by the way, if you're listening to me and then you think you need fibroid surgery, please stay in touch. Our number is written below there. Stay in touch, contact us, and I will gladly help you to get rid of the fibroid at a very professional way, and also high tech, and also very affordable. Okay. Now, when it comes to people who have the fibroid, to certain conditions, we may have to take the fibroid out, okay, to be able to assist them. Some of them, the fibroid can be there, and they may need assisted reproduction, and we can try our best and then do it for them. Another health condition that may affect people from giving birth is what we call the polycystic ovarian syndrome. Polycystic ovarian syndrome simply means that your egg, okay, every woman have an egg, your egg, there's fluid accumulation around your egg. That's what we call ovarian cysts. If it's a lot, a number of them, they become polycystic, okay, polycystic ovarian syndrome. Normally, it comes with some level of hormonal imbalance as well. So people have this condition, they may need assisted reproduction because it can interfere with their natural course of delivery. Another factor is what we call the endometriosis. Endometriosis. It is a situation where the tissue that is found in the uterus of a woman, the tissue that's found within the uterus of the woman, is found outside the uterus. Okay. A typical example I normally give is that we have some certain kind of women, when they are menstruating, their palm also become very reddish, okay? And they'll be like, oh, when I'm menstruating, my palm is also menstruating. No, what normally happens is that the tissue of the uterus have one way or the other very abnormally find itself in the palm, and therefore can mimic menstrual tissues when you are menstruating. Some people goes through a lot of pain. They normally go through a lot of pain, and this can also affect fertilization. So some people, if you need assisted reproduction, why not? We'll be there to help you. And we have to take kind of people, kind of ladies who have what we call a tuber blockage, situation where the fallopian tubes are blocked. We have the male fallopian tubes or the female fallopian tube. But if for any reason the male fallopian tubes are blocked, or the left or the right fallopian tubes are blocked, we may have to go in. Because if both fallopian tubes are blocked and both fallopian tubes are not able to be opened up, then your only solution is to do assisted reproduction. Now, this list is not conclusive, okay? But let's talk about the men. Most of the men out there, what we get to now, some of the men have azoospermia, okay? Azoospermia simply means that there's no sperms at all. And I always say this, okay? Now, sperms is not what you see. What you have said, the fluid that come out from the penis is a seminal fluid, okay? And within the fluid is where the sperm is supposed to be. But to some men, with the fluid come out all right, but there's no sperm, okay? So as a man, the fact that you have sex with the energy and all those things, and the fact that you're able to ejaculate doesn't mean that you have sperms. No, you may not. You have to do semen analysis to be able to know if there's any sperm in the semen or not. And as I'm saying, to some men, they don't have sperms at all, and it may be as a result of obstructive azoospermia or non-obstructive azoospermia. We'll discuss the detail in our next discussion. And some men also, as a result of low sperm count and other condition, there's a need to also do assisted production for them. Some men too, their testes is too small. It's too small. It doesn't qualify for the average size, and therefore affecting the production of sperm. That one too. With that, we can help you to do, assisted reproduction. What we say is that we will normally declare someone as infertile if the person have regular sexual intercourse continuously for 1 year and there's no child. Then we declare you as infertile and you have fertility issues. Okay. However, if the person is 35 years and above, you have regular sexual intercourse, okay, and you're 35 years and above. If we do that for 6 months and there's no pregnancy or there's no sign of pregnancy, then you have to seek medical treatment because there may be a problem somewhere. Okay, and if you're woman too, for some reason you know very well that because of your past medical history, you have fertility issues. For example, your fallopian tube have been taken away, just go straight and then seek assisted reproduction. And that brings you to seek assisted reproduction situation where every medical test has been made and we can't diagnose the cause of the infertility. However, the pregnancy is not coming. Then obviously we have to do assisted reproduction. And we have some women too, for some reason, they cannot give birth, and since they can't give birth, as I've said earlier on, or they can't carry pregnancy, okay, or some women to their uterus have been taken away. They can seek surrogacy. Someone can carry the pregnancy for them in the process of surrogacy. Do you understand me? We have certain kind of people too. For some reason, they can give out their sperm, they can give out their egg, and then assisted production can be given to them. Now we'll go into details about assisted production in our next season. However, let's go deep into the common procedures in assisted reproduction. Let's start with ovulatory induction. Now, ovulation induction is simply put, is a situation where to some women, for instance, the quality of the egg is down, the quantity is down, and also, some women don't even produce egg at all. In this case, or we do something called ovulatory induction. With the help of some medication injections, we're able to stimulate the ovaries to produce more egg. That's what we call ovulatory induction. Okay, so we can do that, and we can help you make you have natural sexual intercourse to see the results will be. But sometimes we do the ovulatory induction if you're about to do IUI or IVF for you, okay, to increase our chance of success. Do you understand me? Another procedure we can do for you is what we call the IUI. intrauterine insemination. And for this, I tell most clients that if you fall within the this thing, you may have to try intrauterine insemination. Okay, situation where the man is not producing, the man produces sperms, but the sperms are not a lot and they are very scanty. Why not? We can do assisted IUI for you. So when it comes to the process of IUI, all that we do is that we take the man's sperm, we wash it, we wash it, we take care of it. Then the best sperms that comes out, we siphon it out, and then we push it into the lady directly and pour it in the endometrium. That i.e., we pour it in the middle of the uterus. Okay, once you're able to pour it in the middle of the uterus, we expect the sperm to be able to meet up with the egg and then fertilize it. And it is a very simple procedure and also very, very affordable. So when you're out there and you think that you need any assisted reproduction, any advice or any IUI treatment, contact us and we'll gladly help you. If we think to help you, we'll do it for you and to assist you at a very, very affordable rate. Okay. IVF simply means that we are we stimulate the lady and we take the sperm, the egg outside. Okay, and in a petri dish, if the egg come outside, we 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 get the sperm from the man, we wash it, we clean it, and as much as possible, we put the sperm on the egg outside, and then we trust that the sperm will infuse into the egg. That is fertilizing the egg. Okay, so once we do it, the egg fertilize it. We observe this fertilized egg over a period of 3 to 5 days, and once it's 5 days, then we now take the baby that is growing outside, then we put it into the woman. Yes, that is what's simply called assisted IVF, in vitro fertilization. For that one to depend on it, we can do it for you. However, what you have to know is that it's important that you are screened properly so that you are advised to the best. Whether IUI is good for you, IVF is good for you, we advise you accordingly. Okay. Another procedure that may be of interest into you is what we call the IC, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Now, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, in simply put, is a situation where the egg is stimulated in the lady. We take the egg outside. We take the sperm from the man. However, what we do is that we pick one or two of the sperms, and then we drill hole into the egg, and we release the sperm into the egg, thereby the sperm fertilizing the egg on itself directly. That is what we call the intracytoplasmic sperm injection, and that's a very beautiful procedure, and it really increase the chance of success. Okay, I mean, we also do that depending on some condition, and the way we think that the sperms are too weak to able to fertilize the egg on their own, we can do intracytoplasmic sperm injection for you. Okay, and as I said earlier on, we have the surrogacy condition too. Example, a woman out there, we have maybe a woman is a few in the 50 plus and cannot carry pregnancy. Or example, you are outside the country and for some reason you cannot carry pregnancy. You'd have to come to Ghana and then do IVF or something. What you can do is that you can let your how do you call it, your embryologist pick up your egg, fertilize it, or anyhow you do it. Get a fertilized egg, send it to us. Once you send us the embryo, we can get you the woman, and then a woman who will take the seed for you, the surrogate mother. You put the surrogate mother, it grows, and then you can for your baby, which is very, very legal under the laws of Ghana. Do you understand me? Great. So we do surrogacy. Okay, so you can do surrogacy if for some reason the woman cannot carry pregnancy, and we ask for some reason to. Some ladies don't want to carry pregnancy for their own personal reason. Surrogacy can also be done for you, either with your egg or donor egg, either with your partner's sperm or a donor sperm. It's all up to you. So these are some of the basic procedures we do in assisted reproduction technology. That is ovulatory induction, IUI, that is intrauterine insemination, IVF, in vitro fertilization, ICSI, okay, which simply means that intracytoplasmic sperm injection, and we have the donor or the surrogacy. These are beautiful things that I think that help people. So I'll end by saying that if you are out there and you need any any kind of assisted reproduction, or you need any kind of education, or you need any kind of health screening or assisted reproduction, contact us. Our number is written down below and we'll gladly help you. One thing you have to know and know for sure is that now, ladies out there, men out there, whether you are ready for a child or not ready for a child, contact us and we will give you a package and screen you. It's important that you are screened on the whole. Once you are screened, if there's any issue with you, we can begin to solve it before it's too late. Now, on our next episode, we are going to talk about some myths and facts about assisted reproduction and other things, and then we'll close the part 2. So this is part 1. Stay tuned for the part 2. It will be very short and brief. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye. Shalom.